Alrighty, it looks like this is working. Well, guys, if I didn't have bad luck, I probably wouldn't have any luck at all. I don't seem to get very lucky lately anymore. These Chinese mini excavators, there's so many different models, and there's so many different brands. And like in the clone chainsaw industry, I'm not sure what that little mini's cloned off from, or what they scaled it down from, or whatever. But it sounds like there's 100 different brands and all the same excavator or whatever. And when you're buying parts from one brand of mini to another, even though they say they fit, they don't. I ordered a hydraulic thumb kit. Originally, my original plan was I was going to take the mechanical claw and change this piece out and put a cylinder in place of it and plumb hoses and all in, and then I priced the cylinder and the hoses to make this work, and I was able to get the whole thumb kit, which I think this was supposed to fit a Typhoon or something. Mine's an AGT, but if I remember right in the link, it said fit multitude, so and the AGT was listed in there or whatever. But this is too big, and the configuration's not right for the geometry and all that good stuff. And then I was going to cut this thing apart, make an adapter to put the cylinder on, and then cut this. And I said screw it. I looked back through eBay again, and I ordered one that looks totally different than this and this, that's supposed to fit. So crossing my fingers that when that one comes, that it will be the right one. This one I'm probably going to put all back in the box. It's going to be too much of a hassle to try to ship it back. I think I'm going to put this one all back in the box, take pictures of it, post it on that marketplace, and maybe I can get part of my money back. And then, if not, the hoses and cylinder, I will, if I can't sell it, for what I paid for it, I couldn't buy the cylinder and the hoses, and I could make the cylinder work on something else or some other attachment if I wanted to build an attachment to the Mini. And let me pause you guys. I'm going to take you out there and show you the Mini. Alrighty. It's so humid out here, it feels like it's going to bust out. The sky's going to open up and just start pouring on me. The other one I ordered has a 3-bolt, big thick piece that goes right in here. It's got 3 bolts and comes down, and then the cylinder will come down to the claw thing down here. Hopefully that will work. I want to pull one of these grease zerks out, because it's got a normal zerk here, and this thing's got all kinds of funny, I mean, I got the weird adapter that goes to it, but it is not a good design. So I want to change out all the grease zerks to the more standard size. This one's already broken the spring. Yeah, this one's broke off. I'm gonna have to easy out extract that one. It probably hit something. If any of them, maybe I'll leave one of these flush mount fit ones in there so I don't do that again, or I'm gonna weld a piece of pipe around this. After I get that out, I'll weld a piece of pipe around the zerk so it's shielded like this, and then that'll help maybe prevent that. Let's go over yonder here. Now, oh, my wife is calling me and I can't answer it right now. Yeah. Alrighty, gotta start this video all over again. I'm gonna try to merge it in with the one that I already started, because the wife called mid-video. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. This, well, I guess, let me take you out of here. This looks like it's solid. but it's not. If this thing was, you know, a solid thick piece of steel like what it's imitating to be, that would be an awesome counterballast. But it is just hollow sheet metal. This is what they're using for the counter ballast, and from what I can tell on videos on this thing, I haven't took it apart yet, but from what I can tell, there is 6 bolts, 3 on each side, that run down that hold this back piece on. You have to pull 6 bolts that looks like a pain in the butt to get to every time to service this engine, or you got to pull all these little bolts to get back here to service it, like if you had to work on the carburetor or something. My idea on this, I already hunted down some stuff. Let me set you back in here. I'm going to leave this bolted together, and yeah, I think I'm going to leave this bolted together because I think, yeah, shoot. I think might drill holes and bolt this to this and then pull the bolts, because this is kind of acting like a rear bumper. It's bolted to the bottom, but at the very worst it's just 2 bolts to pull. Yeah, at the very worst it's just 2 bolts to pull that counterweight, and they're pretty good sized bolts, so that wouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna put some flip hinges, some stainless steel flip hinges, one right here that are like a latch style, and then on the other side I'm gonna put a hinge. I'm gonna leave it bolted up while I pop her with them marine grade hinges to this thing. And yeah, I think if I do that, I can pull all the bolts. I'll just have to drop the 2 bolts on the bumper, which they're not bad to get to. And then you can just flip two things and then swing the whole back of this thing open like they should have designed it from the get-go. I personally feel this whole back piece should have been made out of you know, a solid piece of steel. That would have been all the counterballast this thing would have needed. But it's like 20 or 30 bucks. I got them saved in my cart on eBay. I think I'll do that. That'll be a cool little upgrade. I did order a hydraulic cooler kit. Well, it's not really a kit, it's the hydraulic cooler. It's got a fan, and it's in the picture it's yellow like this, and it's through the it's for the AGT or whatever. But I'm going to plumb a hydraulic cooler in, and then I'm going to, I couldn't find one on eBay, believe it or not, but I found one on Amazon. But for what they're asking for Amazon, if I recall, I think I got one through the Tractor Supply or whatever when I built that log splitter. I'm going to put a 10 micron oil filter, return oil filter kit on this. And the return line to the hydraulic tank, I'm just going to undo it and plumb it off the pump, through the cooler, through the filter, and dump it back in the tank. And I don't know, I was told these had real shitty oil in them from the get-go, and I cracked the fitting loose up there to make sure see if them lines were compatible or not. And I got some of the hydraulic fluid on me that's in this thing, and it is the funkiest feeling, very frictiony. It doesn't have the lubricity like you would think it. It's almost got a brake fluid feel to it. I was told that that's a pretty common problem, that they put some sort of crummy Chinese oil in these. So when that cooler kit comes, then I'm going to pick up a filter kit, and then hopefully the fittings won't be too bad to adapt to. Hopefully between Napa and Tractor Supply, hopefully I can, if not, there's a hydraulic there's a industrial hydraulic place that's well, there's one in one town west of me and then one town southwest of me. I bet I could go over there and they could probably, if I took all the parts, they could probably come up with some sort of adapter or fittings or whatever I got to do. I mean, if I have to buy the adapter and TIG weld it to the thing, or however, it's going to be low pressure anyway. I'm going through the return back to the tank, so the worst pressure that's going to be on it's whatever the filter is. And but I really want an upgraded filter and cooler in this thing. That way when I am out there using it, I don't got to worry about overheating the hydraulic fluid or anything like that. I mean, I paid a lot for this little bugger, and I want to do a few improvements to it to help make it last. And I'm going to look through my pile of steel over there. I think I've got some plate. I think I can add a couple more pieces of plate to this back bumper, and it might help offset some of the teeterness that this thing's got. But yeah, looks like it's gonna rain, so I'll set this back down. I gotta get that plastic off the seat too. But yeah, I don't know. So I got a filter cooler thing coming, and yeah, that's the upgrades I want to do to this little bugger. And as time goes on, we'll I see there's a ton of different attachments. There's like a post hole attachment, cement pounder, there's like, I couldn't believe it when you start looking for little attachments. There's almost as many attachments for this thing as there is skid steers, and some of the attachments are just like what's on a skid steer. There's quick release bucket things and all sorts of stuff. So another thing I'll show you. I'm not going to start the machine out because I got tools and stuff all over it, but these, oh yeah, my fake chips. Yep, my fake chips from running the 7310 the other day. I posted some videos to Facebook, and I guess someone's calling it a fake video. But this is a bad design right here. I don't understand why they did that. Like, especially when you swing this rear bumper out of the way, these hydraulic drive motors are exposed like crazy. Like I've almost gotten stuff up in there. And what I'm gonna do is I gotta get some plate steel. I want to find some plate steel that's this thick, and I'll probably build a cardboard cutout first. And I'm gonna, on these two bolts here, I'm gonna make a bracket that comes out. And I've got a piece of, I think it's 8 or 10 inch C-channel, and I want to build a bracket that bolts on, comes out, and I'm gonna weld that. I'm gonna position the C-channel just right, and it'll be, you know, in between the tracks here. But I'm gonna build a C-channel bumper, and I'm also gonna put in the center of it, I'm gonna put a little tow hook, or, you know, place to put like either a ball, or might put a little pintle hitch or something that I can hook chains to and stuff. That way when I'm strapping this bugger down to the trailer and stuff, it gives me an easy tie point, instead of reaching up there to tie to that square tube that's up there. Now I know there's another company that's making the brackets, and then they put a piece of square tube in there, but I don't think a square tube, I mean, it would be better than nothing. At least if you were backing in and had a stump or something, it would hit that first. But let me pause you. I've got this, which, believe it or not, I took off the frame of the gray Dodge. Then I restored that, and this has been sitting. Shoot, maybe if when I cut that down on each end, maybe I'll center this, and then I'll build an eyelet that can actually pivot in there. That might be pretty handy. Yeah, Might do that. But I think that'll be an excellent bumper piece. You know, it's been sitting here, well, I've been sitting here so long that it's done killed my grass there. Throw it over there. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna put that right in between there, and that'll be a good little bump stop. I think that'll save. I've seen some horror images of where people have actually, where them plates, or they've actually hit something out here and actually broke the drive itself on the thing. I'm hoping as these things get more popular and people start killing them and stuff, I really want to find a lower half of one of these with the drive motors in it. And once I get financially a little bit more stable than what I got going on right now, I want to find the lower half of one of these, and I'm going to build a little miniature bulldozer out of one of these. I actually think I want the other model one though. That's a little wider than this. That way if I'm on hillsides or whatever, it could be a little bit more stable. I had a dozer that was super duper narrow, and I didn't like working hillsides with it. I could go up and down any hill I wanted, but I did not like the going sideways on hillsides with it. But because the little motor's got enough nads, I can drop this and carve out, you know, dirt with it. The downside is once you get so much in front of you, the machine's only a ton, so then it starts spinning. But I could fabricate up top half of a dozer on this thing, and it'd be kind of cool. Probably make a good video too, building a little dozer. But I think I would want it on the next size bigger chassis. However though, the two of this size would be kind of cool too, because then you could, you know, fit both these on the trailer and go somewhere. I think I can get the 21D and this on the trailer if I position right. I don't think I can get Bertha and this on there. Maybe I could. Something would have to hang off the back probably, but yeah, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. You guys take it easy and have a good one.